liaisons. Studios are like, we need to get in touch with these people in these industries and see how it works. We need people who, and part of Aline's, I want to say, strengths is the fact that she actually is an actor and probably knew some of the workflows and was able to kind of middle person this whole venture. So this is what we're looking at right now.
Wow. I mean, I don't know. Do you see this working? I don't see an AI actor being... I'm trying to think of it in different terms, because, like, is it just like a character? Like Mickey Mouse is the property of Disney, and, like, you can make that character do whatever you want because it's your choice to animate them. Is it just like a version of that? Is that the kind of... I know it's a whole different world because it's AI and it's a live action, allegedly live action style character. But, like, how do you act opposite an AI actor? Like, what? Like, how does that work?
That's a great point. What would you be
like? or would that not work? Would it have to be all AI or none? You know what I mean? Like,
that is a tricky slope. I would love to see Denzel work opposite an AI actor.
Yeah, like,
because Denzel doesn't put up with a lot of shit. He has a high bar for the people he acts opposite, and really adequate celebrities and A-list actors sometimes don't meet his bar. So I would love to see how he acts opposite an AI actor.
Yeah, like, I don't see how it works. I also like the buzz around, because of course studios are looking for the next thing, the next, they don't want to miss out. They don't want to miss out on money.
Wherever they can get a dollar.
I don't know. Yeah, like, just like, they don't want to miss it. It's like everybody's scared to blink because they just don't want to miss that, whatever the next thing is, you don't want to get left behind, I think. But AI actors, I don't know, will people accept it? Like, I watched that that trailer you sent me, the AI generated trailer. There's something, and this could be total, I could be sort of making this up in my head, but there's something about the eyes in AI characters that doesn't hit it for me. I don't know that they can replicate that. Now, as technology gets better, maybe I'll be proven wrong about that, but, like, there's something that just doesn't sit well, and I don't think it's
almost creepy, right? It's creepy.
Yeah, because I don't think you can. I think it's very hard to quantify, or verbalize, but I think you just know. Now, who knows? That could be total hubris and, like, saying, oh yeah, humans will always know better. But I still think that there's something there that AI can never replicate, because it doesn't have that consciousness, like that spark, that,
and we won't
the mistakes and the weird shit that goes on. Like, you'd lose all that.
Yeah. There's something there, and I don't want to dive into the theoretical spiritual too much, but you're completely right, and I think that actually might be the measure of really good acting, is what do you actually see behind the eyes. And we talk about it at the studio a lot. If you see real thought behind the eyes in the scene, film, TV, what have you, in the genre, given circumstances, there's something magical, human, spiritual about that we don't want to take for granted, that AI, obviously not right now, can replicate.
Yeah, I agree. So I don't know. I'm not ringing the alarm bells right now, because I just don't see it taking over. I don't know. I think it's like, we talked about this a lot, but it's like the Marvel. It's like the people get kind of burnt out on when like action movies, like superhero movies and stuff, when the action is when there's too much visual noise and it's too spectacular and it's too. I think people eventually sort of burn out on that a bit and need to go back to, like, just stories about people.
Yeah. As far as the money of that they can make, I would say if Tilly Norwood is going to win an Oscar, that is the farthest, biggest stretch of feature film, 2-hour feature. Okay, that's the question. Is anyone going to watch a long form property? Now let's take it a step back. What if it was Instagram ads, sponsorship, UGC created content, selling shoes on TikTok? There is
that
money.
I can see.
Exactly.
That I
exactly,
can see it happening.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So when we talk about shorter form, let's just put it in perspective, because we're not against commercials. Please put us in a commercial. But I think we just see kind of the hierarchy. No knock against social media, but great talents that you can watch and enjoy in a minute bits versus someone you're going to watch hours of. And I just want to, that's the spectrum. There could be a lot of money in short form. We would love to make money in short form and long form, but just put in perspective, there is money there in that particular thing, possibly. And that might be good enough for them to take a bet on Tilly Norwood.
It's also, even the name is too perfect in some way. Like, it's too English. It's too, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's
yeah.
I don't know. I think everything about it screams artificiality, and I don't know. I don't see people buying it because it's not interesting. I think the level of interest, like, you know, when you see like even the lineup scene from The Usual Suspects.
Oh yeah,
where Benicio del Toro, nobody knew he was going to do that voice, and he turned a small character in that movie into a very memorable character because he just decided to fuck around, and, you know, stole that scene and many others. Right.
And it became iconic.
Character's not going to do it.
A side note to add on to this, I don't know if you knew this. The one of the storylines behind the scene, besides Benicio del Toro coming up with such an interesting, quirky character, I want to say, I don't know where it was in the shoot day. It might have been just after lunch. One of the actors kept farting, and that's why they were just dying laughing.
Yeah. They're just fucking around.
Yeah. Try that. Try to do that, AI. Can you fart on command?
But that's the thing about AI again, is like, you can't attribute ballsiness to an AI character or like a crazy choice to them, because you're like, well, it's AI, so like there's no value in it. You know what I mean? We're like, oh, that was a brave choice. There's no bravery in AI because it's not capable.
That's
of
great.